provided anything?
He ain't did nothing. He ain't gave me a $2 bill.
Okay.
Nothing. My son, all he wants is a relationship with.
This story begins inside a tense courtroom. A young mother stands before the judge, speaking about her child. She says the father has given her nothing. Not $1, not a diaper, not even a single visit in 2 years. The silence speaks louder than words.
Y'all have a dating relationship?
Yeah, well, I thought we was dating. He said, nah, don't look at it like that. Let's just be cool. Let's be friends, but don't catch no feelings. But then you calling me 3 o'clock in the morning and you showing up to my mama house. And
how did I say that we have a 2-year-old?
What?
How did I say that we have a 2-year-old?
She tells the court her son only wants a relationship with his dad. Nothing more, nothing less. The heartbreaking part? That's the one thing the father never gave. The boy's wish is simple, yet the father remains absent, leaving a child to wonder why.
To me, that's the big issue. Before she came into the picture, we was talking. It was fine. I'm like, okay, if you're not...
Was he visiting with the baby, taking the baby anywhere?
On Sundays, going to church, but that was it.
No weekends?
Nah.
Nothing during the week?
Nah.
I'm a football coach. He used to be at games with me.
Hold on, one second. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to him?
Apparently, he and my mentor...
The judge asked if there was ever a dating relationship between them. The mother explained she thought they were together, but the father downplayed it, saying, "Let's be cool, just friends, don't catch feelings." He kept her close enough for comfort, but never close enough for commitment.
Physical trainer.
/ liar. / manipulator.
Excuse you.
When I have those.
Excuse you.
When pressed further, the mother reveals that in 2 years, the father's only contribution was a single $2 bill. No diapers, no food, no real support. Just $2. The courtroom falls silent as everyone realizes how empty that gesture truly was.
She said, I don't do anything for the child be with me. He be going to football games, and as looking at his facial expressions, it seemed like he had fun. He meet other kids that love the same sport like he does.
Mm-hmm.
The judge leans forward. So in 2 years, not one diaper, not one visit, not one moment spent with your child. The mother confirms it. Nothing. That absence becomes the loudest evidence in the room, louder than any excuse a father might offer.
Miss Thomas, that is it.
You see, there's no hostility on my side. Like I said, I have no problem.
Well, it shouldn't be on your side.
Right.
You living the life. You dated her. You all had a baby. Her mentor. You started dating her. You all have a baby on the way.
Finally, the father speaks. He says he was working, trying to get himself together, needing time to figure things out. But the truth becomes clear. While he was busy rebuilding himself, his child was left without a father's presence, love, or support.
And then your child that you will be having will be the sibling to you all's child together. So at some point, all of you are going to have to work together.
Right.
Even you and the former mentor, unfortunately.
The mother explains further. He only calls when he wants to argue, never about the child. There's no concern for school, no check-ins about health, no effort to know his own son. The child became invisible in his father's priorities, and that truth hurts most.
It automatically gives rise to their rights, right? Their parental rights.
If she's not letting me see my child, why am I therefore paying child support?
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
That's the last time. Here's the reality of it. Once a court order is in place, it gives rise to your parental rights, which also includes visitation. If she chooses to violate the court order, then you'll have to come back to court on what's called an enforcement.
When questioned again, the father says he planned to do better. He was gonna step up, was gonna provide, was gonna be present. But those promises never left his lips. For 2 years, the child waited while the father's future plan stayed empty.
She can drop your son off and pick your son up.
They ain't married.
It doesn't matter. As long as it's a competent adult, he can send anybody over there.
And Your Honor, I will begin a restraining order because the stalking me in bushes. outside my
bushes.
house
Look,
while I'm taking my kids to school in the
So
morning.
you admitting to it.
One time thing?
No. What had happened was
Shouldn't one time be enough?
Every time somebody started with what had happened was they getting ready to say something.
The judge interrupts. Your child is not a future plan. Your child is here today. Every missed birthday, every holiday, every bedtime. You weren't there. The father lowers his head. There's no answer for lost time, no way to explain years of silence.
So we can get through the window. The window
You
is
can
like
get through the window.
he normally get through the window.
Get through the window. So you trying to break in this house?
The courtroom feels heavy. The mother's eyes well with tears as she explains how her son cries at night. He doesn't ask for toys, or clothes, or even money. He just asks for his father. And each night, the answer remains heartbreaking silence.
You on child support today. Outside of this child, do you have any other children?
No, ma'am.
You have a child on the way.
Yes.
Okay. So that is going to be 20% of your income. All right. Your gross, based on what the amount of money that you make, is $8,333. And then you have one child.
The judge reminds the father, children don't need perfect parents, but they do need present ones. They need consistency, love, and protection. Excuses don't build memories, and absence doesn't raise children. The message lands like a gavel strike, truth that cannot be avoided.
What's going on?
I just found out my wife just left her corporate job for a cashier job. I don't know why. Maybe it's because like she wants to get out of the payments of what she's doing.
Payments of what?
Child support, ma'am.
Okay.
We have a child together that we had in our marriage, and it's like, and all of a sudden I just found out just recently.
Everyone in the room realizes the weight of this case. It's not about arguments between adults, not about failed relationships, not about past love stories. It's about a child, standing silently in the middle, longing for the one person who chose not to show up.
Ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there a reason why you're not paying to support this child?
First of all, I left my corporate paying job, and after our divorce, I know he mentioned I'm his wife. Correction, I'm his ex-wife.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank
Continue.
you. So I left my job, and the reason why I left it, and I did do it intentionally, I felt that it was not right.
Wait a minute. You intentionally.
The father shifts uncomfortably, trying to explain himself again, but the judge cuts him off. Your son is not here for your excuses. He is here for your love. In that moment, the courtroom feels divided, excuses on one side and responsibility on the other.
Head clerk.
Doing what?
Head clerk.
Head clerk. Okay, how much are you making now?
About $30,000 a year.
30,000. And are you? What type of education do you have?
I have my master's.
You have a master's degree and you're a head clerk?
Yes, ma'am. Again, the stresses of the divorce inhibited.
The courtroom begins with silence, but tension fills the air. The mother explains how the father vanished. No visits, no phone calls, no support. Just an empty space where a parent was supposed to be.
So, you're now making $30,000 a year, and you think that I should base child support on $30,000 instead of the $70,000 that you intentionally stop working at?
Well, that is my annual income now. $30,000.
That's your annual income now. When did you stop working at your corporate job?
A year ago.
A year ago. How long were you there?
I was there for about 8 years.
But then the truth comes out. $7,000 from a settlement fell into her hands. Money that could have gone to food, diapers, daycare, and real care. Instead, it disappeared somewhere else.
You came, obviously, in this courtroom to waste my time.
I have a question. How come I have to get a corporate job? How come he can't get a corporate job?
He can get a job, but the child lives with him, right?
Well, yes, and I think the reason why the child is even with him to begin with is because, this is a different court. Never mind, like you said.
Okay, thank you. So, moving right along, $70,000 a month.
The judge raises eyebrows. Everyone expects responsibility, but the receipts tell another story. That money didn't build security. It built temporary pleasure, distractions, and a lifestyle that left the child with absolutely nothing.
Okay, so your gross is $5,833.33. And based on that $70,000, I'm going to give you a credit for the health insurance, okay? The $300 that you stated brings your net to $4,497.98. How many children?
One.
One child, okay. 20%, $899.60 is going to be
$1,500. That's what she chose to spend on one single birthday party. A celebration meant for memories, but done more for appearances. Balloons fade, decorations vanish, but a child's needs remain.
Really nothing. And we just...
You all are just that great of grandparents. Your children want to leave their children with you.
Ma'am.
Well, they did such a good job raising me. They might as well.
Excuse me, Miss Paul. Give me an opportunity to speak with your parents, and I promise you I will come over here to you, okay?
Got it.
Okay.
I think my mama always been jealous of me, honestly. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day.
And it doesn't stop there. She admits to a Miami trip. Money spent on flights, hotels, and fun. Vacation selfies. But no proof of diapers, no formula, and no true stability for her child.
Yes.
You left your newborn baby with your parents?
Every day.
Well, I mean, people make mistakes. And
So he's a mistake?
Wow.
You knew what you were doing.
If I could take it back, I would, honestly. But
if you could take what back?
Then comes a cosmetic surgery. A BBL, thousands spent on her body, while her child's needs stayed unmet. Transformation for herself, but zero transformation in her ability to be a present, responsible parent.
Supporting your baby boy while he's with your parents.
Hello.
I do, but at the same time, y'all doing it for Christy. Why can't you do it for me?
Well, and you think that's right?
That had nothing to do with that.
I mean, it's only fair.
So because they have your sister's children, they should take in a new baby?
I only had 2 of my own kids.
Well, you gonna do
Now
whatever
I
you want to
have
do?
3.
I honestly think that it's only fair.
The courtroom shakes with judgment. People whisper, how does a parent justify this? How does a mother explain thousands for beauty, vacations, and parties, while a baby is left hungry and unsupported?
The frustration.
Ooh,
but
yes,
just
ma'am.
give me a moment to get your daughter's side of the story here, okay?
Okay, yeah, because I should be living my best life right now.
You say that, baby.
Traveling, seeing the world.
I do not necessarily disagree with that.
They always act broke. It's crazy.
Whether they act like they have money or broke, the point is that they have raised you and your sister. They should not.
The father sits in disbelief. The judge watches closely. What should have been survival money became selfish spending. Choices that spoke louder than words. Every purchase said clearly, I come before my child.
Being in school.
A year later.
But you're a parent now.
I'm there.
You're a parent now. And that's where I come in to make sure that you financially take care of this child.
Thank you.
Especially since the child doesn't live with you.
Exactly.
And hasn't lived. She only kept him for a week.
A week, Your Honor.
Miss Paul, is that true?
Well, I had to get back to school.
So the answer is yes.
I'm out here trying to save lives. I mean, yes, but...
But you're not trying to save your own baby's life?
Exactly.
What make that make sense?
When I have the time, I see him.
When?
The judge finally speaks. His patience seems gone. He points out how priorities are completely out of order. Your child should be first, he says firmly. Not your vacations, not your appearance, not you.
Do you know how many parents have gone to school? Excuse me, I'm talking to you. Address me.
I'm sorry. Yes.
Do you know how many parents have gone to school and have raised minor children? It happens.
The mother lowers her head. She wants to defend herself, but the truth cannot be reshaped. Receipts are louder than explanations. Pictures online show luxury, while a child's life shows nothing but neglect.
Making this kind of money?
I mean,
answer the question. It's a yes or a no.
No.
You didn't tell your parents you're making this kind of money.
I didn't feel like I had to.
Why would you feel like that?
The father's lawyer steps forward. He highlights every dollar misplaced, every opportunity wasted. This wasn't about survival. It was about self-indulgence. The courtroom feels a weight of reality pressing down harder and harder.
I mean,
He's married?
I said it was a mistake. I said it was a mistake.
Oh,
Okay. Now
Don't call
it's
him
making
a
sense
mistake.
now.
Call what you did was a mistake, but the
Exactly.
baby is not a mistake.
Exactly.
Okay.
The only
Well, the mistake
boy
led
in the
to
family.
the baby.
The judge looks directly into her eyes. He explains that parenting is sacrifice. Money isn't freedom, it's responsibility. Her actions reveal not a lack of money, but a lack of priorities and commitment.
How much money comes into
No.
my
No,
account.
ma'am. No, ma'am.
Really?
You're wrong. And I'm not going to sit up here and play like you're not. I'm telling you to your face, you're wrong. So, net is $3,356.08. Who can, never mind. How much is health insurance for this baby?
Which?
It's like,
The courtroom hears a final judgment. This isn't about you, the judge declares. This is about your child. And every dollar you spent on yourself was a dollar stolen from your baby's future.
Since the baby has been living with them. That comes out to $5,526. And I'm going to have you reimburse that at $100 a month.
Thank you.
That $921 plus an additional $100 comes out to $1,021 that you're going to be paying your parents every month.
The case closes heavy. The message is clear. Children don't need Miami trips, cosmetic surgeries, or flashy parties. They need love, consistency, and sacrifice. Anything less is selfishness disguised as parenting. The truth echoes.
And we had a great party. I planned it. It spent a lot of time. And it was about $1,500.
How, 8 years old?
Yes. Well, okay. She really likes, ice skating. So we rented out the ice skating rink, and then Tara Lipinski came and did a little routine for the girls. It was a lot of fun. But anyways, it did cost something.
The case begins with silence, then truth unfolds. Jail time, a parent behind bars. But the question remains, when you're a parent, does prison stop the child's need for love, comfort, and care?
Yeah. So I did ask James for certain input, and he did not give that. So I just took that as I have to parent up.
The judge makes it clear. Children don't get pause buttons. They keep growing, learning, and needing. Every day you're gone, they still wake up, still wonder, still ask where their parent is.
Can you speak some reason to me?
I would love to try, Your Honor. I am more than happy to help our daughter celebrate and live her life. But there comes a point where it's just, it's frivolous. It's opulent,
I agree.
I would have been fine going halfway down the middle of just like...
When she finally got out, everyone expected change. A chance to rebuild, reconnect, and repair. But instead of turning to her child first, she admitted she focused only on herself, her comfort, her freedom.
And you know how...
Excuse me. Last time I checked, I was the judge. So I would like for the two of you to address me.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sorry.
You're welcome. You did not need Tara there.
The courtroom feels heavy. Everyone knows healing is important, but parenting requires sacrifice. Her child didn't ask for perfection, just presence. One hug, one call, one sign that mom still cared enough to show.
Absolutely ridiculous that you have the expectation of him to pay that when it was your idea. That is ridiculous. And you came to court today to ask me to do what exactly?
I just want in the future to make sure that there is a balance in our relationship.
I'm going to ask you again. What is it that you came to court to ask me to do?
I would like him to pay child support.
Well, I would like for you.
The judge asked directly, "Did you call? Did you check on your child?" She shakes her head. Not once. Not even a quick phone call. Silence replaced every opportunity for love.
No $1,500. When she turns 10,
Thank you.
no $1,500. I mean, that is absurd. And then you want him to pay you child support because he did not want to go in with you with this
Phone calls are free. Letters are cheap. Visits may be hard, but effort is everything. She gave none. Not a call, not a letter. Her silence felt louder than any words.
Well, it sounds like she probably put herself in the hole with that $1,500 birthday party and is trying to recoup some of the money from it because you were trying to keep up with Susie paying.
The father takes a stand. He explains how nights became unbearable. The child cried endlessly, asking for his mother. Tears every bedtime. No answers. No comfort. Just pain echoing through the walls of their home.
Okay.
Well, it's just, I'm happy to help. I'm happy to step in and help our daughter pursue her interests. If she wants to do ballet, sure.
Ballet makes sense. Ballet is an activity.
Right.
If she chooses to do ballet in school, I mean, it's an educational activity as well. But
he describes holidays with empty chairs, birthdays without phone calls, milestones without her presence. Each absence became a scar. Each missed day another memory that should have included her but didn't.
Insurance.
We both do.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing you guys should be doing. Maintain your own individual health insurance, but no, he is not going to pay child support for that reason. Okay?
The case opens with a simple truth. 0 child support. Not a single payment. Not even $20. A child left without essentials while the father insists he simply had no money.
Further?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Okay, is there anything further from you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, well, I'm glad. If there's nothing further, you both are dismissed.
The judge listens carefully. Then he delivers the truth plainly. Your problems, your struggles, your pain, none of that excuses abandoning your child. Children don't pause their needs because you're busy fixing yourself.
What's going on?
Your Honor, I'm here to get custody of my grandchild and also to make my or soon-to-be ex-son-in-law to pay the child support. My daughter was diagnosed with...
The mother wipes her eyes. She wants forgiveness, but forgiveness doesn't erase years of silence. The courtroom feels a tension between regret and reality. Regret may soften hearts, but it doesn't feed or hug a child.
He was paying child support, but when my daughter did pass away, I checked into the account. I had access to her financial business, and I checked the account, and he was not putting the payment in there. So I am looking for the back payments that are due, and I am looking to get custody of my granddaughter.
Okay, so let me just make sure I'm clear.
The judge reminds her that parenting is not about convenience. It's not about being present only when life feels easy. It's about showing up, even in pain, even when life feels impossible.
Style that I don't necessarily think is best for raising children.
Okay, well, I guess I'll get that from him. Mr. Alberts?
Yes, Your Honor.
What's going on?
Some of those details are correct.
Which ones are not correct?
The fact that I bailed on my wife, our marriage was over a long time before that diagnosis, and we mutually agreed that I would pay.
Her words say she caves, but her actions showed otherwise. Every day of silence told the child, "You don't matter enough." And children remember that message far longer than excuses, or the father sits quietly. His pain shows in his face. He carried the weight alone while the mother chose absence. The court acknowledges his sacrifice, but the scars on the child remain undeniable.
Times in bars.
Okay.
A lot of time in bars. He spends a lot of money on babysitting because he spends a lot of time in bars.
Okay. Going to the bar is legal.
True. But who's going to be there to help with homework? Who's going to be there to hear the sad story?
He repeats it in court. No income, no stable job, nothing to give. But while his words paint poverty, the evidence collected tells a completely different story about his true priorities and spending.
Really know what he's doing unless you are actually at the bar with him or you have someone spying on him, which is completely wrong. But that really has nothing to do with why we're here today. His child support should have stopped because there is no one to pay the child support to. Your granddaughter lived with your daughter, right? At
Yes.
the time of her death. Right. So you can't.
Receipts surface. Brand new rims for his car, shiny and expensive. Thousands spent on appearance, yet nothing spent on formula, diapers, or even the smallest necessities for his waiting child at home.
Your rights are not superior over his in this particular case. There wouldn't be. There's no reason why he should be paying child support to you. I mean, you had access to the account that the money was going into because of your daughter. But now that she's deceased, there's no one to pay the child support to. So he should not be paying child support anymore. So he did the right thing. You just may not agree with it, but
I do not agree with it.
Designer clothes appear next. Stylish jackets, high-priced sneakers, accessories most parents wouldn't even consider. He presented himself as broke, but his wardrobe told the world a much different story about hidden resources.
Well, you know, we're not going to go into that because children aren't very honest all the time. And how old is this child?
6.
Yeah, they have a very big imagination. So, I mean, I can't do anything about that. He should not be paying child support. And I'm assuming you covered the child on his...
It doesn't stop with fashion. Trips out of state pop up on the record. Flights, hotels, vacations. Plenty of memories made for himself, while his child sat with none of the basics.
And you're not her parent. So she does not get to make that call. Now, dad starts doing something, like if it's actually proven that he's being neglectful and going to bars or anything like that, and the child ends up living with you, then yeah, but you're not the parent. So unfortunately...
The courtroom stays. People whisper. It's not just a money, it's a message. He claimed he had nothing. Yet his social media shows him living large, posting pictures of luxury and celebration.
Well, Your Honor, I'm here to get some justice. I think it's time that I get back what I've been giving out.
What do you mean by that?
Money. I've been giving so much money and she hasn't even been here.
Right.
You know?
Well, before we really get started, are the kids in the car?
The mother shakes her head. She explains how she stretched every dollar alone. While he bought rims, she bought groceries. While he traveled, she stayed home, praying the lights would stay on.
Excuse me.
Sorry, Judge.
Don't be sorry. Just don't do it. This is your first time here today. And if I remember correctly, you filed the lawsuit on him previously and had the audacity not to show up. So you definitely need to pipe down.
Okay. I chose money though.
Okay, well.
The judge studies the receipts carefully. Each one tells a story of neglect. Not financial struggle, but chosen priorities. His lifestyle spoke louder than any excuse he had rehearsed for court.
She has not been paying.
Has she at least been visiting with the children?
She hasn't visited the children, but she visited that man in jail that she ran off with.
Oh, the one that was in the car that you really couldn't see?
Yeah.
The Cutlass. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
He got arrested not too long after I saw you for the PPP loan.
The father defends himself. I was just trying to live, he says. But the judge interrupts. Living for yourself while your child struggles isn't living. It's selfishness disguised as survival. The difference is clear.
To put mom on child support.
I am.
All right. And health insurance. Who's covering? Well, I would assume she's not. Are you covering health insurance? Are they on Medicaid? What's going on?
Well, I wasn't at first, but I got a promotion at work.
All right. Congratulations.
I appreciate that.
All right.
I made me a manager at the McDonald's, so I'm making a little bit more, and I was able to put 2 of the kids on insurance, but not all of them.
The mother holds back tears. She says all she ever asked for was help, just the basics. Not vacations, not luxuries, just milk, clothes, and stability. The bare minimum he never provided.
Pay child support today.
A little bit of both, Judge. But I'm
not interested in whether you're here to be pretty or not. That has nothing to do with my ruling. You understand it, right?
I do, Judge.
All right.
But
so
I should be pretty for you.
Well, let's stick to the facts. I could care less how you look.
Okay, Judge. Let's get to the facts.
Please do. And quickly, without all the extra.
Not extra at all. The fact is, Judge, I had these children for 10 years before I put them on your doorstep. He was barely doing anything. That's why I petitioned the court, Judge.
Okay, well, here's the deal. You petition.
The judge's tone sharpens. You claim broke, but your lifestyle proves otherwise. If you can fund your rims, your vacations, and your image, then you can fund your child's future as well.
About this come up, what kind of come up are we talking about?
Well, Judge, I met a man who said he can change my life, Judge.
All right, so how financially Did he change this life of yours?
Not too much.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Clough.
I know.
Mr. Clough. We don't know. Let's hear her side of the story because I'm pretty sure she's going to say some interesting stuff about finances.
Judge, Clough don't know nothing. Listen, understand.
The courtroom falls silent. The truth lands heavy. It's not about ability. It's about choices. He chose himself over his child, comfort over responsibility, pleasure over sacrifice. And children cannot survive on excuses.
Well, it kind of just depends on the year and how many promotions I get, how many companies want to invest in me. So it just depends. Anywhere between.
When are you going to answer my question?
Judge, it's a difficult question for me. Because, sometimes I can have a promotion that's $500 or I can have a promotion that's $50,000 plus. So,
Miss Daniels, I don't have a lot of time, right? I have other cases I need to get here.
I do understand that.
Right. So you obviously came here to waste my time.
I didn't.
You did, because I asked you a very simple question.
Judge,
on average,
I have a simple answer.
On average, how much do you make in a year?
Judge, I'd like to say about
The judge explains firmly, kids don't eat later. They don't wear tomorrow's clothes. Their needs are now. Childhood doesn't wait for excuses. And love isn't measured by promises, but by sacrifice.
Briefly. Make it quick.
Quickly, in the last few months, it has been a downtrend due to inflation and all that stuff. People aren't paying as much.
How much was your BBL?
I didn't pay for that.
How much was it? How much was it?
I mean, I got more than the BBL. I had tube sock titties, so I got the boobies, then I got the booty, and then I got all that. So he probably paid $35, $40.
The gavel strikes. A final reminder echoes. You can live without rims, designer clothes, or vacations. But a child cannot live without food, support, and stability. Priorities define parents. His were clear and wrong.
Monthly. So with your testimony being on the high end of $100,000, that's what I just based your child support off of. So, I was going to make it higher than that and do it like the $350,000. Then that would make you cap out. But
I think you should do that.
Well,
no.
I have to accept her testimony is true, but I don't really think that it's going to help her too much because her child support is still going to be pretty hefty. So I have your gross at $8,333.33. That brings your net to $6,512.
The father enters court with confidence. He claims he's done everything. Money provided, clothes bought, always there for his child. His words sound convincing, but confidence means nothing without evidence to back it up.
Me to know that's related to this?
Judge, briefly about visitation. How does that work?
The kids are going to stay with him, and you guys are going to work that out at a different.
Get along very well, as you can see.
Well, obviously, but they need to stay with him and probably see you on weekends if you're so busy.
That's my busiest time, Judge. I can't do weekends. Maybe Monday to Tuesday.
Well, they go to school.
Right, and I'm at work.
Are you going to get them to school?
He repeats it proudly. I've always supported my child. The room listens, waiting for proof. But words without receipts are hollow. Parenting is shown through actions, not just promises spoken under oath.
You can't get them to school.
She don't have a car.
What? You don't have a car?
She make all that money.
Oh, you a lie.
But ain't got no car.
You better go see the rose outside.
What kind of roses? I love roses. What color?
I just said rose, like rose gold color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay, because I know we weren't talking about that other one. But
no,
anywho, that's neither here nor there. Is there anything further, Mr. Clough?
I think that's all, Your Honor.
All right.
The mother steps forward calmly. She reveals the truth with clarity. He hasn't given a dime. No money. No consistent help. No evidence of responsibility. His story begins to collapse instantly.
Mrs. Mouse, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
So, my husband, ex-husband, was in jail for a while, and I found out that he is currently making more than $20,000 extra than what he...
The courtroom feels a shift. What started as confidence now looks like performance. His narrative crumbles as facts take the stage. Reality has no patience for empty words spoken with arrogance.
Only.
The children only.
Okay, got it.
Yes. And our little girl is about to start cheer, competitive cheer, which of course everyone knows is incredibly expensive. And our boy's about to start baseball, which is, again, expensive.
Right.
And I pay for everything, the food, the water.
Receipts are requested. Documents are checked. Bank records are silent. No payments, no transfers, no proof. A parent's duty cannot be proven by memory. It must be proven by sacrifice, by consistency, by action.
Her husband, Joe, makes plenty of money. He is a board member on a private equity group.
Okay, what does Joe have to do with this case? Is he the father of either of your children?
No, but they're on his insurance.
All right, so that's a good thing, right?
It's a great thing. So she's not really paying for it out of her pocket, is I guess.
The father begins to stumble. First it was, I did everything. Then it becomes, I helped when I could. His story changes, shrinking under the weight of truth revealed in court.
So I was in jail, and I've been out for a couple of years now.
All right.
And I was not making $60,000 before I went to jail.
All right.
My wife and I, my ex-wife and I, had a shop that we ran, and after going to jail, I came out. When I was in jail, I met a couple of guys that invited.
The judge's eyes narrow. Backtracking is worse than honesty. A parent who admits failure at least tells the truth. A parent who lies add deception to neglect, making betrayal even deeper.
Endorsement that's not on television.
It will be on television, okay. And it will be the endorsement will also be for marketing for the new gym that we are opening.
Great. So with this endorsement, how much money will you be making a year?
So it will be going to our business. It will be an additional 20.
The mother shakes her head. She recalls nights of struggle, bills unpaid, groceries stretched thin. No child support came from him, only excuses and stories he now tries to polish into truth.
That you will be paying an increased amount in child support based off that endorsement, right? And right?
Yes, ma'am.
And although it has not started yet, it's getting ready to pretty soon, right?
Yes, ma'am.
The courtroom grows tense. Everyone sees it clearly. This wasn't support. It was abandonment, not financial struggle, but avoidance, not sacrifice, but selfishness disguised as false testimony in front of the court.
For the increase, it's going to happen today.
Okay.
All right. So based on 82, well, actually, based on what you provided in court, is $82,500 that you'll be making. Were you trying to shortchange your children?
No, ma'am.
So why didn't you tell me the additional $500?
I apologize, ma'am. 82.
He insists again that he tried, but the evidence shows otherwise. No diapers bought, no rent shared, no proof of effort. A father's trying cannot exist without tangible results for his child.
Okay. So based on that, I have your child support obligation at $1,370.72. Oh, wait. She pays health insurance. So, you have to reimburse that to her, correct?
I do not, ma'am.
Well, now you know. You have to reimburse that to her. You're more than welcome at any time to enroll the children in your own health insurance program. But as of today, based on her testimony, it's going to be $201 that you reimburse to her. So when you add that to your monthly child support obligation, it comes down to a total obligation of...
The judge interrupts harshly. Your lies are louder than your absence. At least admit the truth. Because lying under oath is worse than failure. It insults both your child and this court.
Okay. Why are you smiling so hard?
I just thought it was humorous that his job is reflecting on kids with special needs, and he's just going out of his way to do stuff for kids with special needs whenever he doesn't do stuff for his own kids. But now that he's making an effort to try to help them, it makes me happy.
Oh, well, that's good. Okay, but that smile was snarky. That's not cute. And that won't be tolerated in my court.
His head lowers. The weight of dishonesty is heavy. He thought words would save him, but words without proof crumble quickly. Actions matter, and he had none to show. The mother wipes her tears. For her, the truth is enough. She carried the weight alone while he built illusions. Now, under oath, his lies collapse, leaving nothing but silence. The mother admits it openly. I didn't know how to be a mom. Her voice trembles, her honesty raw. Parenting doesn't come with instructions, but absence is not the solution to fear.